What are we doing?
We're packing up the camper for the last time.
Well,
kind of.
not forever.
Not forever, but at least for this season.
And it's not just a winter thing.
Nope, it's a probably for 12 months thing.
So do you want to tell everybody where we've been and why we haven't posted in a while?
I'm not mentally prepared to have this conversation. Yeah, so about 2 months ago, I got a phone call and I accepted a job offer in Denver, Colorado. So we have been frantically trying to get ready to move 1,200 miles across the country. And that means selling our house, transitioning 2 jobs that I have here, and all of the other associated junk. So as of this video, we are closing on the house here in just a couple days after 2 very long months of trying to sell it. Yeah, so Wilbur and Ernie are both going with us. Ernie is going with Rachel, and Wilbur is going with me in the 26-foot box truck. So that will be a 20-hour adventure with a coonhound that has very high car anxiety. So right now, we are doing some of the last minute things to get the camper ready to put in storage for about a year, maybe a little less than that, but at least through the winter and probably summer. Because where we rented a house out in Colorado, the HOA doesn't allow us to have campers or boats or anything in the house or near the house. So we thought instead of trying to find some place for storage, we would leave the camper here. We get to keep the hangar because we still have the Mustang project that we also have to figure out how to get to Colorado at some point next year. So we figured that at what point we can bring the camper, we can also bring the Mustang project. So we'll come back next spring or next summer once we have a better idea of how things are working out there, and we'll resume our Phoenix camper adventures, hopefully. In the meantime, we are getting ready to get into Colorado winter and a brand new city, so we'll get lots of things to explore, new places to eat, and take you guys along on some of those adventures, even though they won't be necessarily in the camper. But we'll still be together, and it'll just be a different shift in the channel for a little bit of time, and then hopefully within a year we'll get kind of back into the camper. And just like what you saw with us going out to Colorado and gutted last year, we'll get to take the Phoenix camper out west, which outside of Colorado, it's never been. So stay tuned for that. So the Mustang, just like the camper for now, is going to stay here in Indiana in the hangar. And then once we get an idea of can we find a hangar out there, just like can we find RV storage out there for the camper, we'll figure out arrangements to get the Mustang project out to Colorado. We've already had some talks with people out there, and so maybe there's some opportunities to turn it into like an outreach project, and that would be kind of fun, you know, to get other people involved in our build, which is what we wanted to do to begin with. But that's also TBD. There's just so many balls in the air right now that's we don't know. And that's where we're at right now with a lot of things, I think. I've told people that I feel like Dory, just keep swimming, and eventually we'll swim into our house in Colorado and we'll have to stop swimming. But until then, we're going to carry on, and we hope you come along for the journey.
So we are setting up the camper here in the hangar. It is going to be its temporary home for now until we find a solution for storage or somewhere to park it. Some lovely friend of ours, hopefully when we get there we can make friends and maybe like rent a parking space from them for cheap or something. But this is where we're gonna kind of stage the rest of our stuff that can't go. I mean, there's only 2 of us, and so we only have so much we can move at one time, but we do anticipate sometime next year we'll be coming back and moving the rest of our stuff out to Colorado. It feels like kind of like half of our life is going to go in the moving truck and the other half of our life is going to be here in the hangar. We are excited. We're excited. I think we're just ready. We've spent the last 2 months of our lives packing up our lives and trying to sell our house and trying to logistically figure out how this is all going to work. And so now here we are.
Are you ready to throw the switch?
Throw the switch?
Yeah.
Over there?
To put us to sleep.
Are we going to put it to sleep? I don't say it like that. Nice butt view. You can kind of tell how tired we are by like, honestly, you could just look at us and be like, yeah, you're tired. This is our last weekend in Indiana before we go to Colorado, and we told ourselves that we've been really busy and very productive and very good the last week, honestly the last 2 months, and we said, no, tonight we should take the night off and do something fun. And what did we end up doing? We moved the camper out here. We just couldn't resist being productive. Now she's tucked in. She's ready to be here for the winter, but also for as long as she needs to be. We'll hang on to our hangar here until we find a hangar solution out there. Sometime next year we'll be looking for a place to park the camper, and we're also looking for a solution for a place we can build the Mustang. The rental house we're in right now is pretty small as far as utility space. It's great for living space, but not so much for utilities. So next year we'll be looking for probably a bigger space that's a little more conducive to what we need to continue this project. So if you are in Denver and you have an idea of a house that we could rent, if you have an idea of a place where we could maybe borrow a corner, rent a corner of a hangar, or if you have a parking spot where the Phoenix could live, please let us know. We will be the most unobtrusive renters and neighbors you could imagine. Also, we would let you join in on the Mustang project if you did us a big favor like that. So give us a direct message or comment on our video. Reach out to us on Instagram, however, and we'd be happy to chat with you about that. So for now, I think, are we done?
I think we're done.
We're done. We're saying goodbye to the Phoenix. I probably won't be back out here, will you? You'll be back out
I
here.
have to come back out.
I will not be back, so I'm not making a deal out of it. I can't.
We've got too much going to make a deal out of things.
I
right
feel
now.
like I have felt a lot of emotions, but none of them have been entirely helpful in being productive.
No.
All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to our life update. I promise there will be more videos soon. But right now, all of our hard drives and everything are packed up in boxes, and I don't know exactly where everything is. So as soon as we get back to Denver and we are packed, not back to Denver, but as soon as we arrive in Denver and we get settled in, there will be more videos. We have all of this year's videos to post, which isn't very much, but more coming. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.